Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. Well, it's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're here inside Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us if you like. It's nice and cool in here, and we got some great music lined up for you here today on the show. But if you can't be here with us, no, it is streaming live out there on all the socials from the WDVX site, as well as on the YouTube channel, or you can watch it later at your convenience. So they come down to see us every now and then from Cincinnati. They got a brand new project that just came into the world a little over a month ago. We're going to be talking about that and hearing some of that. Give a great big welcome to my brother's keeper. Back to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you so much. That's a new song off of our new project called Love's Gonna Win in the End, Irene. This next song is one called James. 1, 2, 3. But you lost all that you gained, wrestling your pain. You might be strung out somewhere, maybe you don't even care. Still every night she prays that a part of you remains. Man, she really loves you, James. Do you know in your mind's clear? junkyard car. Can't you see that breaks her heart? We're in lines that spell your name, but a man of worth remains. Will it be enough for you, James? James, I don't know what you've been through. James, Jesus isn't done with you. Once his love starts shooting through your veins, how much will it give to you, James? We grew up in the same town. We went to the same church. We were biking on the same streets. Our fingernails had the same dirt. And we had all the same friends in that blinking missing town. And if I didn't love you quite like Jesus, I'm sorry for that now. We grew up in the same town. Thank you.
It's my brother's keeper with us here today on the Blue Plate special. So, the guys have been with us quite a few times on the show before. Is it anybody here's first time seeing them? All right. So pretty much it's a new crowd for y'all.
Awesome.
So, I will take a moment to explain that we got some brothers. We're down a brother, but I hear he's going to be joining you tonight.
He is.
And then we have a couple of brothers from different mothers up there, which are all just my brother's keeper. So with that, you all can try to figure out amongst yourselves who are brothers and who aren't, because it's a little tricky. So there is a brand new project. It was just born like in June.
Yes.
Yes, and we've been playing those new singles here at WDVX. So tell us about it. Tell us about the new baby.
Yeah, we have a brand new album out. It's called Wartime Cartoons, and it's 15 songs, mostly original music, and we recorded it in Chapel Hill at a studio there, and it was a great experience. And we're excited about the album. We're having a lot of fun touring it and playing the songs off of it, most of which we'll be playing today as well. So
15 songs is a lot.
yeah, it is. It is. We were there in the studio, and we had actually practiced the songs. That was a new thing for us, practicing. And so the recording process was going quick, and we realized we had more time, so we just recorded more songs. So yeah.
Pretty cool. Well, so I'm sure I've asked you all this before, but I've slept since then. So who's doing the songwriting in the band?
It's definitely a collaborative process. I write a lot of the lyrics, but when it comes time performing them from words on a page into a full song, it's very collaborative. We all work together to do that. So, and a lot of the instrumental tunes, there's an instrumental tune that Wyatt brought the idea for on this new album, and Titus writes some lyrics too, but we sit down and work them all out together. So, very collaborative.
Well, lucky for you folks here in the house, there is merch available. The new project is right over at the merch table, along with hats and t-shirts and goodies. And we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with the performers and thank them for coming and making music for us today, because they didn't have to. because they are actually headed over to Brevard, North Carolina to perform tonight. So they got to skedaddle on out of here after this show. They'll be in Asheville tomorrow and back over this way in Johnson City on Saturday. You can find the complete tour schedule by visiting mybrotherskeeperband.com. You can find the album there as well as the singles are streaming out there on all those music platforms as well. Yo, this is My Brother's Keeper on the WDVX Blue Plate special.
This is the instrumental tune that Wyatt brought the idea for. They say don't go through a musician's voice memos on his phone because you'll hear a lot of weird humming and attempts at song ideas. But Wyatt had made this voice memo of him humming this melody, and we wrote a full instrumental off of it, and then we put the voice memo into the recording on the record, so you get to hear a little bit behind the scenes. But this is one title track off the new album. It's called Wartime Cartoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll introduce the fellas. Back here playing the upright bass for you, he's coming all the way from the beautiful roaring metropolis of Fairfield, Ohio.
Come on.
Home of the world's best Applebee's. Doing a wonderful job playing bass, authoring that last song, and just a talented guy all around. And he is, do you guys guess that he's a brother or not a brother for the in-studio audience? He is not. Yeah.
I am not a brother.
He is a keeper of My Brother's Keeper, all the way from Fairfield, Ohio. Wyatt Sawmill Murray on over here playing the fiddle for you, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's a two-time Kansas State fiddle champion, and so of the two fiddle players in Kansas, this is the best one, and does a wonderful job. He knows the right shirt to wear when you're playing in Tennessee. And for the people listening on the radio, it's a Dolly Parton shirt. And he's a wonderful musician. Do you guess brother or not brother? No. You guys are very smart. He is not our brother, but he is a wonderful guy and basically a brother now, all the way from now Metamora, Indiana. Adam Molman on the fiddle. Over here playing the mandolin for you, he's an award-winning mandolin player and vocalist, does a wonderful job writing, playing, and singing, and yes, he is my little brother, all the way from Bright, Indiana. That's Titus Luck up on the mandolin.
And over here playing the guitar for you, about to sing a nice Bruce Springsteen tune for you. This is Benjamin Keith Luckhopt right here. Please make him feel
Thank
welcome.
you. I got a 81 Trans Am with a 400 spots, fuely heads in a hearse on the floor. She's waiting for me down in the parking lot outside the 7-Eleven store. Me and my partner Sonny built her straight out of scratch, and he rides with me from town to town. We run for the money, got no strings attached. We set him up and we knock him down. Tonight, the strip's just right. I wanna blow 'em off in my first heat. Summer's here, and the time is right for racing in the street. Now we take all the action we can get, and we cover all the Midwest states. When the strip shuts down, we'll run them in the streets, on the farm roads and the interstates. Now some guys, they just give up living, start dying little by little, piece by piece. Some guys come home from work, get washed up, and go racing in the street. Tonight, the strip's just right. I'm gonna blow 'em all out of their seats. Summer's here, and the time is right. Oh, we're going racing in the street. I met her on the strip 3 years ago in a Camaro with this dude from LA. I blew that Camaro off my heels, and then I drove that pretty girl away. But now there's wrinkles around my baby's eyes. She cries herself to sleep at night. When I get home, the house is dark. She sighs, baby, did you make it all right? She sits on the porch of her daddy's home, but all her pretty dreams, they've been torn. She stares off alone into the night with the eyes of one who hates just for being born. For all the shut down strangers and hot rod angels rumbling through this promised land, my baby and me, we're gonna ride to the sea. We're gonna wash these sins off our hands. Tonight, tonight, the highway's bright. Out of my way, mystery you best keep. Summer's here, and the time is right. Oh, we're gonna race. We're gonna race. Tonight, tonight, the highway's bright. Out of my way, mister, you best keep. Summer's here, and my baby and I, we're going racing in the street. Thank you.
It's my brother's keeper with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. And before I jump into those sponsors, that song was a song, I guess, that Benjamin wrote about your real hot rod. Or was it about the girl? I'm not sure what it's about.
That's a good question. That's a song. That was a Bruce Springsteen song.
Oh, okay.
And I changed it. He was driving a '69 Chevy, and I changed it to an '81 Trans Am.
There you
we
go.
talked about cars, and that's what I have.
Yes.
So, but I should have changed it to a '71 Chevelle for your car. But
Yeah, well, you know. Next time. Next time. Well, y'all's support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from Barley's. It's down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. And, well, coming up tomorrow, the Warman Trio will be with us. You can find out more about them by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Modelo Especial, Corona Extra, and Visit Knoxville. So it's my brother's keeper here, and I am going to back out of the way. They're doing a few more tunes for us here today on the Blue Plate Special.
this is a song that has maybe my favorite title of any song we've ever done. It's called Smile, It's the End of the World. Hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a watered down gospel trickling off a pulpit somewhere down in Houston town. And there's a whole lot of folks who want to be the bride, but they don't like the wedding gown. top of a bestsellers list for words that I plagiarized. So smile with me now through the end of the world. I'd kill for a Nobel Peace Prize. And everyone knocking on the door of a brothel is looking for the arms of God. And everyone drowning in a 90-proof bottle is looking for living water. And we see ourselves through a rose-colored mirror and our friends through a broken phone. So smile with me now through the end of the world, together but always alone. Lawyer knows the law, but a great lawyer knows the judge. And the royal guard sees what this world's got to offer. They don't move and they don't budge. When things are going right, it's a family affair. Failure's a motherless child. So smile with me down through the end of the world, and blessed are the meek and the mild. Up on the scaffold high. Had they gone crazy at the end of their days, or was there something funny in the sky? So give to me one parting joke, one more before I die, and smile with me down through the end of the world. We'll meet in the by and by, and smile with me down to the end of the world. We'll meet in the by and by. Thank you so much.
the shadow of death. My shepherd walks beside me. My shepherd walks beside me. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, as I rest in pastures green. And He leads me where the water's still, and He makes my soul to sing, and He makes my soul to sing. Goodness and mercy have followed me wherever I may go. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, and my cup will overflow, and my cup will overflow. When I trust You for every breath, the devil cannot find me. And deep in the valley of the shadow of death, my shepherd walks beside me. My shepherd walks beside me.
Thank you.
It's my brother's keeper. They've got time for one more tune here this afternoon, y'all, but we want to remind everyone that Wartime Cartoons available on all those streaming platforms, available right here in the house. If you'd like to take some of this good music home with you, well, they can certainly help you out here after the show. And we always encourage you to shake and howdy with the performers and thank them for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Again, tomorrow we'll be at Barley's at noon for the big plate with the Warman Trio. And we'll be back here on Saturday with Bridget Lyons and Ashton Brown. You can find out more by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Just click on that box that says Blue Plate Special. It'll link you over to the calendar, which links you to the artist's website, so you can learn more about them as well. My Brother's Keeper Band.com for more information. And again, tonight, Brevard, North Carolina. Tomorrow, Asheville. And Saturday, they'll be in Johnson City. Thank y'all so much for being here with us today. Will you leave us with the last one?
Absolutely. Thank you, Red. I'm glad we were able to stop by. We always love doing the Blue Plate Special, so it was a blessing to be here today. That last one we did was one called My Shepherd Walks Beside Me, which is a version of Psalm 23. So if you didn't like it, King David wrote most of it. And this last one we're going to do is one called Touchdown Jesus, and it's a real sacred number if you want to remove your hats. But this song is about a little landmark outside of Cincinnati. There's this church there, and they built this big statue of Jesus. I don't know if you've ever been driving through Cincinnati and seen him, right on I-75. And Big Butter Jesus. Yeah, that's his other name. And he was doing this but he got struck by lightning and he melted on down to nothing. That's why they call him Big Butter Jesus. And then they built another one, and he's doing this. And in Cincinnati, we know him as $5 footlong Jesus. And so this song tells the whole story about touchdown Jesus and $5 footlong Jesus, and I hope you all enjoy it.
Thing in between. 2, 3, 4. Touchdown Jesus. Touchdown Jesus. He can never save your soul. Touchdown Jesus. Touchdown Jesus. So he tells you that your prayer hit the goal. Touchdown Jesus, he can walk on water. He just stands there with his hands up toward the sky. In Monroe, Ohio, off of I-75, oh, touchdown Jesus, oh, that's our guy. Touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus. Well, now he can never save your soul. Touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus. Well, he tells you that your prayer hit the goal. Touchdown Jesus, he got struck by lightning. By lightning. Back there in the year of 2010. 2010. So then they built another. It's kinda like his brother. $5 footlong Jesus. Amen. Amen. Touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus. Well, now he can never save your soul. Touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus. So he tells you that your prayer is the goal. Oh, sing with us, guys. Touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus. He can never save your soul. Oh, touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus, touchdown Jesus. Well, he tells you that your prayer is the goal. Well, now he tells you that your prayer hits the goal. Thank you so much. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
My brother's keeper. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.